Welcome back to Argus Hamilton's Comedy Store tonight. So glad to have this terrific crowd here tonight. Thank you all for being here. And we just had Yorcy Thomas, and now it's a privilege to introduce to you all a fantastic young comedian. Is it okay to say comedian?
Say whatever you want, Argus. It's
Okay.
your show. You know what I mean?
All right. I've had my eye on her for a long time, and she is working clubs all over the place. Really creative, and I just really like her, and you are too, ladies and gentlemen. A funny lady, Sara Weinshenk. Nice to have you here.
Thanks for having me. I'm
Yeah.
excited to be here.
Wow. So we were just talking beforehand, and I forgot what I was going to lead into you with.
My insomnia.
Oh, that's right. She's so, well, anyway. I always get nervous around women.
Don't be nervous. Don't be nervous.
Okay. You have had a sleeping problem you talked about.
Yeah, I've had a sleeping problem.
You still have it?
No, I found a cure to my insomnia.
Really? What was that?
I downloaded a white noise app that plays the sound of parents fighting. So,
Does that bring back childhood tranquility?
yes. Yeah.
So where were you raised, by the way?
Who was I raised with?
Where?
Oh, in the Valley. I'm a Valley girl.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I say like a lot. It's a whole thing.
Encino?
Yeah. Did you know that?
Well, Weinshenk, Encino.
You put two and two together. Yeah. That makes
like
sense.
Hamilton and Pasadena, you know.
Right. Right.
Yeah. So, were your parents contentious around each other?
No, they get along. It's more just a joke.
Yeah.
You know? I feel bad saying that they fought a lot because they really didn't.
Yeah. Did you have brothers and sisters?
Yeah, I have a sister.
Yeah.
We fought a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get into that, shall we? I feel like I'm in like therapy with Argus.
Yeah, we're gonna do your fourth and fifth step right here. Where are you working around town?
Everywhere. I'm at the store tomorrow night. I have a development spot in the main room. I am going to be on Lights Out with David Spade next week.
Now that's news.
Yeah.
That's news because
Yeah.
that show's doing very well.
Yeah.
Adam is the talent coordinator
Yeah.
for that.
Definitely.
And how many minutes are you going to do? Stand up?
I'm not doing stand-up. I'm going to be a panel guest.
Okay.
So,
Do
yeah.
they have stand up on that show?
They do have stand-up on that show.
Yeah. And we've had some comics do that show, right?
Yeah, a lot of different comics at the Comedy Store actually have showcased their stand-up. on
Did
Lights
one of
Out.
our young kids, Dylan?
Yeah, Dylan just did stand-up.
What's his
on
last
it.
name?
Dylan Sullivan.
Yeah, Dylan Sullivan. Really one of our bright doormen.
Yeah.
Went out and just killed it. It's his very first TV set. And David Spade's giving you young comics a nice showcase.
Yeah, so I'm super excited about that. That's going to be on the 12th.
Now,
so-
is that Netflix or Comedy Central?
It's Comedy Central.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, good. So Comedy Central, the 12th, you'll be on it
Yes.
as a panelist.
Yes.
Have they given you a list of things you're going to talk about yet?
No, I don't get that until closer to the date.
No, okay. So what do you like to talk about now when you're on stage going around town?
I love talking about food on stage, Argus.
Yeah?
I'm going through this like food phase, where like I've been talking about meatloaf, potlucks, Swedish meatballs.
Mhm.
I'm really getting in there.
Yeah?
Yeah. If it's food, it's probably in my set.
Okay.
I'm going through this weird like observational food phase.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you find yourself connecting with the audience because they feel the same
Yeah.
way about things?
Yeah, like meatloaf.
Yeah?
Not everyone likes meatloaf.
No.
Like, how high was Grandma when she invented meatloaf? She was like, meat's not enough. What if we could slice it like Wonder Bread?
Right.
You know what it's missing? The
What?
ketchup crust. Like, what is that crust on meatloaf? So that's what I've been talking about. I'm very passionate about it.
Why do people eat meatloaf when you can just have ground sirloin?
It's a good point, Argus.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah,
We're on the same fucking page. For sure. Also, potlucks, I don't like them because it's like, if you're going to invite me over to your house, don't give me an assignment. Don't make me bring something to your house.
Oh, that's right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I'll bring what I want.
So when people tell you what to bring,
I don't like an assignment.
you're right, because your comic insurrectionist comes out.
Yes, and then it's like you get to the potluck, and the person who's supposed to bring the entree fucked up, so it's just like cookies and salad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then if there is an entree, it's always something weird, like Swedish meatballs.
Yeah.
And you're like, no one who's ever been to a potluck has ever been to Sweden.
So they're
They
just
don't
taking
know
your
what.
word.
Yeah, they don't know what Swedish meatballs are supposed to taste.
It could be
like.
anything. They
Yeah.
say it is.
Yeah, exactly.
It could be beef, onions, and arsenic, and you go, oh.
Yeah, yeah. And I've also been talking about 7-layer dips. Do you know those? It's like these. You don't know what a 7-layer dip is? I'll tell you.
Okay.
It's these weird dips that they sell, and they have 7 layers of like, it's like beans, and then like salsa, and then like guacamole, and then like olives, and it's like, it's not for me personally.
Yeah.
And also, it's called a 7-layer dip, and I'm trying to
Yeah.
figure out what savage was like, 6 layers is not enough. We're gonna need that 7th layer. You know it's gonna be sour cream.
Oh.
So these are things that
These are people who like, we're going to make a taco chip. We're going to have 7 different experiences out of it.
Yes.
When you,
Yeah.
when you can just have hot and have the best you can have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just eat a taco.
Yeah. Well, that's my multicultural experience is whenever I have hot salsa and a Dorito. That's my Spanish thing.
Dorito?
Yeah.
You dip Doritos into salsa? That's so funny.
Well, sometimes thick, creamy queso. Is that cheese?
Queso.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you call it queso?
Well, you know,
It's okay.
they look at, you know, I say chicken fried steak. They look at me cross-eyed, so it's even.
Queso. We got the gist of it. That's all that matters. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
So, did you go to Taft or El Camino High School?
No, I actually went to Louisville, which is an
Kentucky.
all-girls
Oh.
Catholic school.
You?
Yeah, even though my dad's a Jew,
Yeah.
and I'm from the Valley, and my last name's Weinshenk, my parents were like, we're sending you to Catholic school. So I'm all fucked up, and that's why I'm a comedian.
So did you have to go to services, like in the morning and evening, Vespers?
I had to go to liturgy.
Really? In Latin or English?
It was in English, thank God.
Yeah.
If it was in Latin, I don't think I would have gotten through high school.
Well, were you raised in the synagogue as well, or just?
No, I was not raised in the synagogue. I went to Catholic school, but like my family wasn't very religious, and my dad's a Jew. So it was just very confusing.
They were
We'd
just-
like eat bagels on Sunday, and then my mom would take us to church. We're like, what's happening?
What they believed in was private school.
Yeah, what they believed in was private school, and Catholic school is private school, and it's cheaper than just private school.
Well, that's where you're supposed to, where women are supposed to be, little girls are supposed to be protected in a Catholic school.
I was protected. I mean, but I did find ways to get to the men, because you can still find ways to get to the all-boys school. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
Yeah.
So that's that.
Yeah. So did you go to school after high school?
Yeah, I went to college.
Where?
Chapman in Orange County.
Oh yeah.
I'm a college grad. I don't know why I do stand-up. No.
What'd you major in Chapman?
Communication, so I'm using that skill right now. My minor was organizational leadership, which is just bullshit.
Uh-huh.
I don't even know what that means. I could lead an organization.
Did you live on campus down there or commute?
No, I lived on campus. It was a wild time.
Yeah. Is Chapman a party school?
I was so bored. I went to so many fraternity parties.
Yeah.
And did so many crazy things. I'm just glad I didn't get pregnant.
Why, how could that have happened?
Because college was wild, Argus.
Yeah. I remember.
Do you?
Yeah. I was the social chairman. Huh?
You were?
Yes.
Were you in a fraternity?
Alpha Tau Omega.
I knew it.
Yeah.
Alpha Tau Omega.
Yeah. Let's see. Sam Tripoli and Bert Kreischer were both ATOs.
No.
Arizona State and Florida State. I'm
That's
Oklahoma
crazy.
University.
Oklahoma University?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was not in a sorority because I went to all-girls school, so I was trying to get away from bitches in college. I was like, I've seen enough.
But you went to all the fraternity parties, and
Yeah.
they drank in the house, didn't they?
Yeah, they did all kinds of crazy shit. I'd be like in costumes. It was like costume parties.
Yeah.
I made a
Drove
fool
on
out of myself.
toga parties and stuff.
Oh yeah, there was toga parties. There was all kinds of weird themes. There's like 80s rock star theme. There was like gold digger and grandpa theme party.
Yeah, I know that one. Very recently.
All kinds of fun themes.
It's fun when you're young, yeah. No, everything's fun. So So now you are headed for television, of course, with Spade, and it always occurred to me, like, I brought you to George Slaughter's house.
Yeah.
About, was that 3-4 years ago?
Yeah.
I thought so much of Sarah when I saw her on stage. I took her immediately over to George Slaughter's office. He's the legendary King of Beverly Hills, producer of Laugh-In. It was a tremendous show back in the late 60s and 70s. And as soon as the show ended, his wife made him invest in this, buy the distributorship in Los Angeles to this new company called Perrier. And he bought the Perrier distributorship in Los Angeles in 1975. So he has an entire block at Crescent Heights and Beverly Boulevard of production facilities. So he shoots commercials there now.
That's so
But
cool.
he's the grand old man. He's near 90, and I wanted him to meet Sarah because you would remind him so much of young Goldie Hawn, and she became a star from Laugh-In. Laugh-In just made a lot of stars in the 70s, and he was quite impressed with you.
That was fun.
Yeah,
It was a fun outing.
yeah. What did you think of George?
I loved him.
Yeah.
Yeah. He seems so much younger than he is.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, laughter kept him young. He's 89 this year.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we had him on the show here about year ago November.
Really?
Yeah, and he just lit it up, talking about all the people that he handled from Sinatra on. He was just unbelievable, man.
He had all kinds of fun stuff in his office, I remember.
Yeah.
I remember he had like little props, different
Yeah.
things, and I was like, what is that? What is this?
Well, he saw you as a variety star, and I just wondered where you see yourself going.
Well, I don't know where I see myself going. I mean, right now I have a screenplay that I wrote with Chelsea Skidmore.
Yeah.
It's a pilot. We're
You and
trying to
Chelsea
sell
did
that. Yeah.
a series, right?
Yeah, Chelsea and I also made this thing on IGTV, on Instagram TV, and it's the show called Getting Weird. And actually, Todd edited it.
I hear it's really weird.
It's really weird.
And you have film clips from 1930s movies going through with really creepy, weird people.
Yeah, the whole thing is really weird. We just wanted to make something fun. It's kind of artistic. We don't know what's going to happen with it. It just was something we made because we were like, let's just be creative and do something artsy. Yeah. And so it's funny, it's weird, it's on IGTV. And then I also have my podcast, Shank, which is just me interviewing people.
Well, now, and you're getting up lots, because I see you on Facebook. You get up all over town a lot, right?
Yes.
That's what I want to make sure you do.
Yes, I'm getting up all the time.
Yeah.
Stand up all the
because
time.
Because the material will take care of itself as long as you stay in shape up there on stage, because I have a feeling you're going to be a very big star.
Thank you.
Yeah. Give it up. Sarah Weinshenk, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you for
Nice to see you.
having me. Thank you.
Don't go far. Wait a minute.
Okay.
We'll be right back, and don't go far. We'll be back with Argus Hamilton's Comedy Store tonight.